From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome back. We are waking up with a few scattered showers in some areas this morning with temperatures in the 40s. We will rise to the upper 50s and lower 60s for the high today, and that rain will clear out. Let's take a look at our CAVV tower camera overlooking the city of Utica. Just a few scattered showers in some areas here this morning. And on our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar, we can see that these showers aren't really anything to worry about. They are a light green color, and they're not really affecting us this morning. I'm going to fix this radar because it is the wrong image, but now I'm going to show you the radar and satellite, just showing that we are seeing these showers from a low pressure system that is just to the west of us, and we are going to see very warm temperatures today because of this warm front that is kind of sitting on top of us. Once again, our temperature will rise into the upper 50s, maybe reaching the low 60s for the high today, but closely following this warm front, we will see this cold front move through for tomorrow, dropping that temperature back down into the 40s for the high tomorrow. Now this morning we are starting out in the 40s. We are in the low 40s up in the North Country, in the mid 40s in the Mohawk Valley, and the same thing goes for the southern valleys. Again, we are going to rise to the upper 50s and 60s today, and it does look to remain dry, so maybe a good day to go outside and enjoy that warmth. Because our temperatures are going to be returning back to normal for the 8 to 14 day temperature outlook. This normal is around 32 degrees for the average high and around 20 degrees for the average low. So let's look at everything on our skycast. We are seeing mostly cloudy skies this morning. We do look to clear out later on, temperatures reaching near 60. Now we do look to remain dry today before some more scattered showers move back in at around 7 or 8 p.m. throughout the evening. We do look to remain dry for the day tomorrow, a little bit cooler with our high just in the lower to mid 40s, but it will be partly cloudy and dry. Before today, it is remaining dry. Our high is near 60 degrees, and in the evening to the overnight hours, we are going to be seeing some rain with that temperature dropping into the 30s for the low. So as that cold front approaches us, we are going to be seeing a cooler temperature tomorrow with partly cloudy skies. We are going to see some snow accumulation on Saturday due to another system coming into us, and our temperatures turn more seasonable as well as our weather for the weekend and for the coming week. Back to you, Gary.
Speaking of the weather, the Midwest was hit by another round of dangerous weather last night. Numerous tornado warnings were issued. Thousands of people were left without power in both southern Minnesota and Iowa. In the town of Heartland, Minnesota, several buildings were damaged, and in Kansas City, Missouri, high winds caused some serious damage as well, with trees falling onto homes and a power line toppling a school bus.
It was crazy. It just, like, my mom went upstairs to get a flashlight and it sounded like a train just going through, but it didn't last very long.
The same system was blamed for wind damage across portions of Colorado, Kansas, Nebraska, and Iowa earlier in the day. President Biden visited parts of Kentucky.
We're saying good morning to Oriskany and all of the greater Utica region. We are going to see way above average temperatures for today. Our forecasted high is 61 degrees, and tomorrow we are dropping back down into the 40s, but really around average on Saturday. Our high is forecasted at 34 degrees. Temperatures will return more normal for the next week. Now, our chance of rain is we have a chance of rain this morning, but we are going to be dropping down to low for the day. We are going to be seeing some rain after 8 p.m. this evening into the overnight hours, dropping back down to low for Friday because we will remain dry for the day on Friday. Now, speaking of Saturday, going into Saturday with that temperature only in the low 30s, we are going to be seeing some snow moving into the area. So this is at noon on Saturday. We are seeing some light snow showers. 3:30 p.m., the snow starts to become a little bit more moderate to heavy. 6:30 p.m., we are going to be seeing a chance of some freezing rain and sleet, especially in the southern valleys and south of our viewing area. And at 10:30 p.m., this will start to be clearing out, turning more into a rain. So we are going to be seeing some snow accumulation on Saturday, maybe some mixed precipitation in there as well. I'll have a look at your commute forecast for today coming up. Back to you, Gary.
Hannah, thanks. 8 local high school students have been
Most dependable weather team. Here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome back. We are waking up with a few scattered showers in the area this morning, but we do look to dry out today, and our temperature looks to reach near 60. Here's a live look at our CAV tower camera overlooking the city of Utica. It is dry over Utica right now. It is just mostly cloudy, and our temperatures are ranging in the mid-40s this morning. On the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar, we can see just a few scattered showers in the area and a few just to the west of us that are going to be moving into our area. But later on this morning, this all looks to clear out, and we do look to remain dry today. So maybe a good day to spend outside and with that warm temperatures reaching the upper 50s, maybe even 60s for some of our areas. This is because we do have a warm front lingering over our area due to this low pressure system in the west. But closely following this warm front after today, in the overnight hours tonight, the cold front will be moving through, bringing in some winds and dropping that temperature tomorrow to just the 40s for the high temperature. We are waking up this morning in the lower to mid 40s. We are in the lower 40s up in the North Country, in the lower to mid 40s in the Mohawk Valley, and the same thing goes for the Southern Valley. So right now we are about 10 to 15 degrees above the average high, which is 34 degrees for this time of year, and we look to reach the upper 50s and maybe even the low 60s for today. But after today, for the next week and 2 weeks, we are going to be seeing temperatures return to more normal, which is 30 degrees for the high and 20 degrees for the low. So now let's look at everything on our SkyCast. We are seeing scattered showers here this morning and mostly cloudy skies. We will see our temperatures rise to the upper 50s, low 60s for the high temperature today. And it does look to clear out and remain dry, so maybe a good day to spend outside and enjoy that warmth before the cooler temperatures return. Overnight tonight, we will be seeing some more scattered showers as that cold front advances through. And tomorrow, our high will be a little bit cooler, only in the low 40s, which is still above average for this time of year. Now for today, our high is in the upper 50s to low 60s. We are going to be seeing a few peaks of sunshine later on, and some rain does move back in the evening to overnight hours with lows in the upper 30s. Now we are going to be a little bit cooler tomorrow with the high just in the 40s, but we are going to be seeing partly cloudy skies. Temperatures return more normal for the weekend and for next week, and weather returns more normal too, as we are going to be seeing some snow accumulation on Saturday lingering into Monday or into Sunday. Back to you, Gary.
And thanks. Despite online shopping.
Welcome back. Our record high for today is 53 degrees, and that was recorded in 1982. And our forecast is 61 degrees, so we are definitely going to be breaking that record today, no matter if we reach 60 degrees or not. We are going to be getting a few breaks in the clouds today with a few peaks of sunshine. It will turn partly cloudy tomorrow, so we will be seeing numerous breaks with overcast skies on Saturday, as we are going to be seeing some snow and some mixed precipitation. It does turn partly cloudy once again on Sunday with a few snow showers lingering in the morning hours. So if you are planning out your weekend, I would definitely say Sunday is the better day. Saturday does look like we are going to be getting some snow throughout the day, as well as some mixed precipitation later on with highs in the 30s. On Sundays, a few snow showers lingering into the area in the morning hours, but looks to dry out after that with temperatures in the 20s to 30s. I'll have a look at your commute forecast coming up. Back to you, Gary.
Hannah thanks the boss himself.
New York's most dependable weather team. Here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome back. We are waking up with a few scattered showers this morning and temperatures in the 40s. We will rise to the upper 50s, maybe reaching 60 for the high today, and it will dry out. Let's take a look at our CAV tower camera overlooking the city of Utica. We are not seeing any rain here right now, but we are seeing mostly cloudy skies and temperatures in the mid-40s. Now on our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar, we do see a few scattered showers kind of moving towards our area from the west this morning. But once these move through and clear out, that looks to be it for the day. And we do look to remain dry with a few peaks of sunshine later on. Our temperature is going to be very warm today due to this warm front that is kind of sitting over our area. This is attached to this low pressure system just to the west of us, so it will be quite warm outside today. But once this warm front moves through, that cold front will closely follow tonight and for tomorrow, dropping that temperature back down into the low 40s for the high once again tomorrow. Now our temperatures once again are ranging in the 40s this morning. We are in the lower 40s in the North Country, in the lower to mid 40s in the Mohawk Valley. We are in the mid 40s in the southern valleys this morning. So it was a very warm start to the morning. We are already 10 degrees above the average high for this time of year. But our temperatures will be returning back to normal range come this week and next week. We look to be in the normal category, which is around 32 degrees for the high and 20 degrees for the low. So let's look at everything on our SkyCast. We are mostly cloudy this morning with a few scattered showers. We will be clearing out for some sunshine later on, and we will remain dry with temperatures in the low 60s for the high. So it might be a great day to go outside and enjoy that before the temperatures return back to normal. We will see some more scattered showers moving in after 7 p.m. tonight into the overnight hours, as well as some pretty gusty winds because of that cold front. So just be wary of that if you are traveling. It will dry out once again for a partly cloudy day tomorrow and highs in the low 40s before that temperature returns to around average for this time of year for the weekend. But for today, we have a high in the upper 50s to low 60s. A few peaks of sunshine are expected later on. We are going to be seeing some rain because of that cold front in the evening and overnight hours, with lows dropping into the upper 30s. Now our high temperature tomorrow will still be above average in the 40s with partly cloudy skies. The temperatures do look to return to around average for the weekend and for the coming week. We look to get some snow accumulation on Saturday, lingering into Sunday morning before drying out on Monday. Back to you, Gary.
Hannah, thanks. The Midwest was hit by another round of dangerous weather last night. Numerous tornado warnings were issued. Thousands of people were left without power in both southern Minnesota and Iowa. In the town of Heartland, Minnesota, several buildings were damaged. And in Kansas City, Missouri, high winds caused some serious damage as well, with trees falling onto homes and a power line toppling a school bus.
It was crazy. It just, like, my mom went upstairs to get a flashlight and it sounded like a train just going through, but it didn't last very long.
Long enough, the same system was blamed for wind damage across portions of Colorado, Kansas, Nebraska, and Iowa earlier in the day. President Biden visited...
Saying good morning to Oriskany and all of the greater Utica region. We are going to see record warmth for the day today. Our forecasted high is 61 degrees, but temperatures are going to be returning back to normal this weekend. As Saturday, we have our high at 34 degrees. That is more normal for this time of year. So we are seeing a little bit of rain this morning. This does drop down to a low chance for most of the day, climbing back up to probable in the overnight hours into early Friday morning. And we are not going to be seeing any rain tomorrow. It will remain partly cloudy and dry, a little bit cooler than today. So here's the weekend forecast for Saturday. We are expecting to see some snow accumulation back into the area as the temperatures drop to a more normal temperature in the 20s and 30s. So this is noon on Saturday. We are seeing some light snow accumulation. 3:30 p.m. getting a little bit more moderate to heavy. And at 6:30 p.m. we do see the chance of some freezing rain, some sleet, and some mixed precipitation coming in, especially in the southern part of our area for the evening. But into 10:30 p.m. some rain does actually move in, and then after that we are starting to clear out. May see a few lingering snow showers on Sunday morning. I'll have a look at your commute forecast coming up. Back to you, Gary.
Hannah, thanks. The Biden administration.
New York's most dependable weather team. Here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome back. We are waking up mostly cloudy this morning with a few scattered showers in the area, and our temperatures are in the 40s. Let's take a look at our CAV tower camera overlooking the city of Utica. Again, we are seeing mostly cloudy skies with a few scattered showers, but our temperatures in the 40s are looking to rise to the upper 50s, near 60s for the day. Now, on our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar, we are seeing the scattered showers kind of coming in from the west. They will be coming into our area later on this morning. They do look to clear out later on in the morning, though, and we do look to remain dry for today, seeing a few peaks of sunshine later on. Now, our temperature is very warm today due to this warm front that is kind of sitting over our area. It is attached to this low pressure system, as well as a cold front that is attached. So after our record-breaking warmth today, the cold front will be moving through overnight into tomorrow, dropping that temperature right back down into the lower 40s for the high for tomorrow. Now, we are getting some Skywatcher reports this morning. We are ranging in the 40s all throughout our areas. Shawnon Inlet has 45 degrees. Dave in Yorkville also has 45 degrees. So we are ranging in the 40s. If we do go a bit down south, Stuart and Cooperstown has 44 degrees, and we are just ranging in the 40s here this morning. It is very warm outside. It is already 10 degrees above our average high of 34 at this time in the morning. But after tomorrow, I would say, temperatures are looking to return a little bit more normal, which is our high temperature in the low 30s and our low temperature in the upper teens to lower 20s. Now let's look at everything on our Skycast. We are seeing mostly cloudy skies with a few scattered showers this morning. We do look to clear out with a high near 60, so maybe a great day to spend that time outside in the warmth before the cooler temperatures return. We are going to be seeing some scattered showers once again in the evening and overnight hours as that cold front moves through. Our high temperature tomorrow is a bit cooler, only in the low 40s, and we will see more seasonable temperatures this weekend. But for today, we have a high in the upper 50s. We will be seeing some sunshine later on, and overnight tonight, the rain does return for a little bit as that cold front pushes through with lows in the 30s. It will be partly cloudy, but a little bit cooler tomorrow. We are going to be seeing more seasonable temperatures and weather for the weekend and for next week, with some snow coming in on Saturday, lingering into Sunday morning. Back to you, Gary.
Enjoy today while we have it.
Yes, definitely. It's going to be dry, and it's going to be warm. It will be a nice day.
Hannah, thanks. Despite online...
Come back. We are going to be seeing record warmth today. Our forecast is 61 degrees, and the record high is 53 degrees. That was set in 1982. And I did want to point out our average high for today is 34 degrees. Now, we are going to be seeing a few breaks in the sunshine today, so I would get out and enjoy the warmth before the colder temperatures do return. We will be getting numerous breaks tomorrow. It will be partly cloudy outside, but come Saturday, we are going to be seeing some snow, some mixed precipitation moving in for the day, so it definitely is going to be overcast. We are clearing out on Sunday with maybe a few snow showers lingering in the morning. So if you are planning out your weekend, I would definitely say Sunday is the better day. We are going to be seeing widespread snow on Saturday, as well as some mixed precipitation for the southern valleys. Temperatures are going to be in the 30s. For Sunday, we do look to remain dry, maybe a few snow showers lingering in the morning hours, but it does look to remain dry with temperatures in the 20s to 30s. I'll have a look at your day planner coming up. Back to you, Gary.
Hannah, thanks. Amazon wasn't around to chronicle.
Here's a live look at our Cavity Tower camera. We are seeing mostly cloudy and overcast skies, but it is looking like we'll see a few peaks of sunshine later on with very warm temperatures. So if you are getting ready to plan out your weekend, our temperatures will be turning more seasonable, and we will be seeing more seasonable weather for the weekend. I would definitely say Sunday is the better day because we are going to be getting some widespread snow and some mixed precipitation for the southern valleys on Saturday. The snow looks to linger a little bit into Sunday morning, but it should dry out. But for today, we have a high of 61 degrees. That is 27 degrees above our average high, and it is going to be mostly cloudy overnight tonight. We'll see a few rain showers earlier at around 8 to 10 p.m., and we will have lows in the upper 30s. And I will be tracking out that rain coming up. Back to you, Gary.
Hannah, thanks. Happening tonight, the Sequoia...
Welcome back. We are seeing a few scattered showers in our area here this morning, but they are looking to dry out for a very warm day today. Let's take a look at our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Again, a few scattered showers this morning, and we will dry out later on before some more showers move back in for the evening. Now, we are going to see some big changes ahead. Now, our high temperature today is in the low 60s. That is 27 degrees above the average high. high. But come Saturday, our temperatures are turning more normal with a high of just 34. So we are going to be seeing record warmth today. The cooler weather does return tomorrow with temperatures in the 40s, still above average. We will be seeing some more seasonable weather conditions with widespread snow on Saturday. So if you are commuting this morning, the roads may be a little bit slippery just because of those scattered showers, but we are dry by the afternoon. And that rain, well, it is going to be in the upper 50s today and dry, but more rain is coming in at around 8 or 9 p.m. tonight and kind of lasting in the overnight hours. And I will be tracking that coming up. Back to you, Gary.
Hannah, thanks. The Midwest was hit by another weather last night. Numerous tornado warnings were issued. Thousands of people were left without power in both southern Minnesota and Iowa. In the town of Heartland, Minnesota, several buildings were damaged. And in Kansas City, Missouri, high winds caused some damage there, with trees falling onto homes and a power line toppling onto a school bus.
It was crazy. It just, like, my mom went upstairs to get a flashlight and it sounded like a train just going through, but it didn't last very long.
Long enough. Now, the same system was blamed for wind damage across portions of Colorado, Kansas, Nebraska, and Iowa earlier in the day. President Biden visited parts of Kentucky on Wednesday to see the damage there firsthand and to meet with some of the families affected by the tornadoes. The president walked through streets filled with damage. Several times he stopped to talk to people he came across as he walked down the street. Kentucky's governor said it may seem like the state is broken, but Kentucky residents will come through this together. Biden said the federal government will keep its commitment to the residents who were affected by the storms.
The government's going to cover 100% of the cost. 100% of the cost for the first 30 days for all the emergency work, from clearing everything to every single cost. And I intend to do whatever it takes, as long as it takes to support your state, your local leaders, and as you recover and rebuild, because you will recover and you will rebuild.
President Biden added that he was stunned by the extent of the destruction, and why wouldn't he be? That is just devastation right there. He also told Kentuckians to, quote, keep the faith. The time now, 7:21.
New York's most dependable weather team. Here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome back. We are seeing a few scattered showers here this morning, but we will be drying out for the late morning and early afternoon hours with highs reaching near 60. Now, here is a look at our CAV tower camera. We are seeing a few scattered showers here in Utica, along with mostly cloudy and overcast skies. Our temperatures are ranging in the 40s right now. On our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar, the scattered showers are coming from the west, but once this moves through, we will be dry for the rest of the morning and the rest of the day before more rain comes in the late evening to overnight hours tonight. Now, here's the radar and satellite showing why we are so above average today. We do have this warm front kind of hanging over us for the day today, allowing our temperature to reach the upper 50s and lower 60s for the high. Right after this warm front moves through, this cold front will closely follow this evening, bringing in those more scattered showers as well as gusty winds and dropping the temperature. After today, we are going to be seeing temperatures return back to normal, with the average high in the low 30s and the average low in the upper teens to lower 20s. So some scattered showers are clearing out this morning for a mostly dry day with highs near 60. We'll see some more scattered showers move in this evening and overnight, dropping that temperature as well as bringing in some breezy conditions. We will be partly cloudy and dry for tomorrow with a cooler high in the mid 40s. For today, we have a high in the upper 50s to lower 60s. We'll be seeing a few peaks of sunshine, so make sure you get out and enjoy the warmth. Overnight tonight, we'll be seeing some rain moving in, with lows dropping back down into the 30s. It will be dry, but a little cooler tomorrow with highs just in the mid 40s. Some snow does come into the forecast for Saturday and Sunday morning, and our temperatures are looking more seasonable.
New York's most dependable weather team. Here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back. What a beautiful afternoon it is. We are seeing partly cloudy skies, and temperatures are ranging in the 50s to 60s. Let's take a look at our Mirabito Tower Cam overlooking Oneonta. We do see partly cloudy skies here. Once again, our temperatures are about 25 degrees above average, ranging in the 50s to 60s. Now, even on our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar, we are seeing no precipitation in sight. It is dry in central New York here this afternoon, and this is all because we are experiencing a warm front in our area. So we are dry, some clouds in the area, and our temperatures are very, very warm in the upper 50s to lower 60s. This will only last for today as this cold front continues to advance towards our area in the evening and overnight hours tonight, bringing in some scattered showers, breezy conditions, and dropping that temperature. Now let's look at those temperatures. We are in the low 50s up in the North Country, in the upper 50s to low 60s here in the Mohawk Valley and down in the Southern Valleys. Same thing, upper 50s and low 60s. So we are about 27 degrees above that average high of 34 degrees. It is feeling more like spring outside than December. So here's the 24-hour temperature change from this time yesterday. We are up 21 degrees. So it is very warm outside. Unfortunately, this is only looking like it will last for the day today. More seasonable temperatures and more seasonable weather does look to come back in for the weekend and for next week. So if you are getting ready to plan out your weekend, I would definitely say Sunday is the better day. We are going to be seeing snow showers turning into mixed precipitation and even some rain on Saturday with temperatures in the 30s. As for Sunday, our temperatures will still be in the 30s. We just look to get some scattered snow showers in the morning hours, and then we do look to dry out for the day on Sunday. So let's look at everything on our Skycast. We are seeing temperatures in the upper 50s to lower 60s right now. So that is a big jump in temperature with partly cloudy skies. So I would definitely get out and enjoy it. This evening and into the overnight hours, we are going to be seeing some scattered showers due to that cold front, along with breezy conditions and a big drop in temperature. Now for tomorrow, we will still be about 10 degrees above the average high. Our high temperatures are in the mid-40s, so still a little bit warmer with partly cloudy skies, so it's still going to be a nice day out there tomorrow. Saturday is when things will change. We will see our temperatures dropping into the 30s for the high and some snow coming into the area. This will be widespread, and we will see some mixed precipitation as well as some rain later on, especially further down south. Before today, we have a high of 61 degrees. It is mostly cloudy outside, but we are seeing a few peaks of sunshine. And overnight tonight, we will see some rain showers moving into the area as that cold front advances with lows in the 30s. So we'll still be dry and partly cloudy for tomorrow. Another nice day, but it is going to be a lot cooler than today. That widespread snow and mixed precipitation does come in for Saturday, lingering a little bit Sunday morning. Back to you, Gary.
Hannah, thanks. Now to the pandemic. Our record-breaking weather. Meteorologist Hannah Evans joins us. And Hannah, just how high are those temps going to get this afternoon?
I am not sure, Gary, but right now our temperatures are in the upper 50s to lower 60s for some of our areas. I'm thinking a couple more degrees by the later afternoon hours. So right now at the Griffith Park Airport in Rome, we are recording a 60-degree temperature now that we broke that record of 53 degrees by 7 degrees. It is mostly sunny out there, and we are seeing a light breeze at 8 miles per hour. And we are dry on our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. So we are seeing partly cloudy to mostly sunny skies this afternoon. It is going to be a great day to go outside, go for a walk or a run. Just get out and enjoy this warm weather because there are going to be some changes this coming weekend and for next week. So for today, our high is in the low 60s, and we will be seeing some rain moving in later on this evening due to a cold front coming through, and I will be tracking out that rain coming up. Back to you, Gary.
Hannah, thanks. The U.S. Navy rescued
New York's most dependable weather team. Here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back. What a nice warm day outside today. We are seeing partly cloudy skies out right now with temperatures ranging in the upper 50s to lower 60s, so very, very warm for the middle of December. Let's take a look at our Mirabito Tower camera overlooking Oneonta. We can see down there are partly cloudy skies. It looks like a nice day, and it is dry all over central New York and very warm out. Now on our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar, we can see that it is dry. So I would definitely take this advantage to kind of go outside, enjoy the warm weather, the sunshine, because things are looking to change for this weekend and for next week. This is all because because there is a warm front just kind of lingering above us, bringing in those warmer temperatures. But we are seeing partly cloudy skies because of this cold front that is advancing towards us. This looks to come into our area later this evening into the overnight hours, bringing in some scattered showers and some breezy conditions, and it will also drop that temperature. But our temperatures this afternoon are ranging in the 50s to 60s. We are in the mid-50s up in North Country, in the upper 50s to lower 60s in the Mohawk Valley. And the same thing goes for the Southern Valleys. We are in the lower 60s. So we have surpassed our record high for today, which was 53 before today. And we are about almost 30 degrees above our average high of 34 degrees for this time of year. So since yesterday, we have increased 21 degrees. This is a big change. This is all because that warm front did move through, causing a big rise in our temperature. But things are going to change this coming weekend and next week, so I would definitely get out and enjoy it today. We are going to be seeing some snow showers on Saturday. These will be widespread, turning into some mixed precipitation, especially for down south, as well as some rain later on in the day. The snow showers do look to linger a little bit into Sunday morning, but it does look to be dry on Sunday after these move out, with temperatures in the 30s. So if you are planning out your weekend, I would definitely say Sunday is the better day of the weekend. So let's look at all that on our Skycast. We are seeing partly cloudy skies with temperatures in the 50s to 60s this afternoon. We will see some scattered showers moving in later on this evening and into the overnight hours due to that cold front. That will drop that temperature, bring in some breezy conditions. We will not be as warm tomorrow, but still above average with our temperatures in the 40s for the high. We will turn to around average back for the weekend and for next week. Now on Saturday, our high is only in the 30s, and we will be seeing some widespread snow moving into the area. This does look like mixed precipitation for the southern valleys, and then looking like some rain will come in later on. Before today, we have a high of 61 degrees. It is mostly cloudy to partly sunny out right now, and overnight tonight we will see some rain showers because of that cold front, with the low dropping into the 30s. So still will be a nice dry day tomorrow, just a little bit cooler than today with partly cloudy skies. And we will see some snow on Saturday, lingering into Sunday morning. Back to you, Gary.
Hannah, thanks. A major spike in COVID cases.
Meteorologist Bill Cardis. What a day! I went out for a little walk.
It's unbelievable. Temperatures in the 60s. I mean, this is a real treat this time of the year, just airing out the house. We know winter is inevitably going to come, and we're going to enjoy the warmth while we have it. Live look at the Yorkville Battery Stern Tracker 2 Doppler radar showing just a few light rain showers approaching from the north. The weather for this evening looking generally dry. A cold front arrives late this evening, closer to midnight, and this brings a return to reality. How about this? 63 degrees was the high temperature today. We shattered the record high for today's date, 53, set back in 1982, and we're still sitting at 61. So if you hadn't had a chance to enjoy the warmth, you still do. Of course, it's dark now, but it will stay warm here over the next couple of hours. Gusty winds tonight as a cold front arrives. And again, we're settling into reality. We also have some snow in the forecast as we head into Saturday. We'll have a very early look at snowfall accumulations across the area coming up. Back over to you.
Record temperatures. A lot of people are loving it. But how is this warm weather affecting the North Country?
Oh, yeah. Well, News Channel 2's Kirk Tupai tells us what you can expect at McCauley Mountain.
You wouldn't typically see snowmobiles riding across the bare ground, but here at McCauley Mountain, there's no time to waste. Crews are busy preparing for the next cold spell. Town of Webb Tourism Director Mike Farmer talked about how the warmer weather is affecting the skiing here.
It's going to be slow. We won't be picking up until this weekend because right now we have top to bottom skiing.
You heard that right. McCauley Mountain has been and will continue to be open for skiing.
Saturday, we're expecting another snowstorm to come in. But most importantly, those temperatures are right for these crews to get back out and start blowing snow again.
Even though there's more grass than snow on the ground here at McCauley, there's still 4 trails open, and it's not stopping skiers from hitting the slopes. Herkimer resident David Glue checked the ski report before making the trip and was a little hesitant, seeing no signs of snow on the way to McCauley.
You kind of question it, but I noted that they've talked before about how they've been making snow when it was cold enough at night, and said, got to get up here. It's December. Got to get here before January 1st.
The hills were pretty quiet, but that wasn't about to stop Roger Watkins from getting in a little skiing.
I'm a season's pass holder and like that, so if I only got 3 or 4 runs in, well, that's fine. I'll get 3 or 4 more, and I'm retired, so I go on all the days I can go and count my blessings.
Skiers are still able to get in some downhill time, but snowmobilers aren't quite as lucky. We'll tell you how that season is shaping up tonight at 6. In Old Forge, I'm Kirk Tupai reporting for News Channel 2.
Still ahead, hurricane-force winds for 100 million Americans.
That's as recovery state tornado that erupted Friday night. We have an update from Kentucky.
I'm James Catato live at a pop-up COVID vaccination clinic. I'll tell you where it is. It's set to kick off in
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Good evening. A very warm day today. That comes to an end tonight as a cold front arrives. Let's take a live look outside. This is our CAB tower cam overlooking the city of Utica. Temperatures are still in the 60s in some areas. The high today, 63 degrees. With sunshine, it was a very nice day. A very warm day. A live look at the Yorkville Battery Stern Tracker 2 Doppler radar. The weather remains dry this evening, so if you're running some errands this evening or going out to eat, we're not expecting any weather troubles, at least for the next couple of hours. The cold front arrives late this evening and early tonight, and it comes with some gusty winds. Whitesboro 61 degrees, Rome 58, Loudville 55, across Southern Valleys, Sherburne 60, Skinnevis 57, and Hamilton with 61 degrees. And again, just warm weather this evening, unusually warm weather. If you're taking the dog out for a walk, temperatures will stay in the 50s. Tonight's featured dog is Rudy, getting ready for Christmas. And if you want to be part of this, head to Bill's Buddies on Facebook. This is brought to you by Staffworks. Cold front approaching from the west, not producing a lot of weather. Some rain, some gusty winds. The winds won't be as strong as what we saw on Saturday. Here's a look at the expected maximum wind gusts here heading into this evening. Winds pick up. It's not until about midnight where the winds really will be noticeable. Again, wind gusts between 30 to 40 miles an hour. Compared to that to Saturday, the winds gusted between 50 to 60 miles an hour. So a windy night, but not a severely windy night. Heading into Friday, it looks to be a blustery day with maximum wind gusts between about 15 to 25 miles an hour. As for rain, that arrives close to midnight. Temperatures will fall as we head into tonight. We'll start out tomorrow morning in the upper 30s. And a more typical day here for tomorrow, temperature-wise. We're looking at highs in the upper 30s to low 40s across the area. It does look to stay dry throughout the course of the day. Now, Saturday, an area of low pressure will be approaching from the south. We were talking about this yesterday, about the potential for snow. It's still there, but there's going to likely be some mixing taking place during the peak of this event. So as far as snowfall is concerned, for Saturday and Saturday night, we're thinking a general 1 to 3 inches for most of the Mohawk Valley, a trace to an inch of snow south, 3 to 5 inches of snow possible across the North Country. Again, this is a preliminary snowfall map. Again, the track of the storm still a little uncertain. The trend's been more to the north recently, so these numbers may go down if there's a change. We'll keep you posted. Bottom line is, do expect some tricky travel here Saturday evening. Rain showers as we head into tonight, low of 39, blustery conditions. Tomorrow and cooler, a high of 44. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. Again, tricky travel to be expected Saturday evening with temperatures in the low 30s. Snow showers early Sunday. We're drying out and temperatures stay in the 30s, which is much more typical as we head into next week.
All right, Bill, thank you.
There's been another round of severe weather, including multiple tornadoes, this time in the Midwest.
Those conditions still unfolding as the recovery effort continues in the southeast. Jay Gray reports from Kentucky.
There are two very different and very difficult missions in Mayfield right now. The cleanup, search, and recovery, and the effort to support survivors, many who've lost everything.
They have food, water, supplies, they have tarps for cars, tarps for buildings, toys and everything in there.
This massive distribution center is a place in constant motion. Donations coming in, essentials that often, outside the strike zone, are taken for granted. but here are literally a lifeline for so many in need.
Just being able to help a little bit to see how much that changes and to be able to put a smile on somebody's face, maybe that hasn't smiled for a week. You know.
It's been 6 days since the storms, with crews in many areas working around the clock. Still, even those who've seen their share of disasters are overwhelmed by all of this.
And you look at just the breadth and depth of destruction, just the path, how long it went, and just individual homes destroyed all along the way, forests, everything. It's really incredible.
Wow. Overnight, more severe weather continuing into today and battering the Midwest. Hundreds of thousands without power after reports of more than a dozen tornadoes on the ground.
It was crazy, and it sounded like a train just going through.
A sound and situation they are all too familiar with across the Southeast right now. Jay Gray, NBC News, Mayfair, Kentucky.
Coming up, Distribution Day. Back to the Weather Center we go with Chief Meteorologist Bill Carter. So
you just both want to talk to you this evening.
You just want to take the Sunshine Day to Bill.
Had the
I'll talk to you tomorrow about prepping for snow. Go ahead.
Yeah. I know. We want to focus in on, of course, today, record warmth. A lot of folks out just kind of soaking it in while we still have it. Of course, we know that this is inevitably going to change. I know the past couple of weeks we've been kind of having a very easy go getting into the winter season here. Only 8.6 inches of snow to date so far. We are running a snowfall departure of 9 inches at the moment, but we are going to start to turn the corner here. We're keeping an eye on Saturday. Widespread snow looks to return. While it's not expected to be a blockbuster event, it will whiten the area, and it will feel a little bit more like Christmas time here over the next couple of days. Looking ahead, there are significant signs that this pattern is going to change. The first couple of weeks of December have been very warm. It's likely that as we head towards Christmas, the weather patterns are going to flip. And I really want to emphasize this, too, because when you go from warmth to cold this time of the year, it's kind of a little bit of a shocker. So, again, that's something we'll be keeping an eye on as we look ahead. As far as specific storms in that time frame, a little bit out of our range at the moment. Live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Things are looking quiet. This evening, it is going to be warm. We'll see a passing shower late. We are tracking some accumulating snow for Saturday. We've got the latest conditions, and then the travel cast as well, and that's coming up. Jason, back to you.
Bill, thank you. A peer-to-peer counseling program is coming to the CNY Veterans Outreach Center.
New York's most dependable weather team. Here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Good evening. A very warm evening across central New York. Our weather is going to change as a cold front arrives tonight. Let's take a live look at our Mirabito Tower Cam overlooking Oneonta. It is just an incredibly mild night across the region. It does not feel like the middle of December. Everything seems out of whack when it gets this warm. We are looking at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar, and again, it is looking dry. It's just one of those nights where, okay, maybe you're not actually going to do this, but it kind of reminds me of a campfire type of night. Temperatures will be in the mid-50s. Again, if maybe it's just going out and running some errands, or maybe even just going for a walk at night. Again, just make sure you're easily seen. Temperatures will be in the 50s here. It will be a very mild night, and things are going to change. We're tracking a cold front, which will bring a big drop in the temperature and a return to reality here as we head into the next 2 days. Norway 57, Old Forge 54, Curtis Corners 49, John and Schuyler 56. Across Southern Valleys, Sequoia 59 degrees, Richfield, Jim with 57. 56 in Worcester, and West Lawrence checks in with 60 degrees. Our weather is going to change dramatically by the time we head into Saturday. We're talking about widespread snow and perhaps a wintry mix, and this is likely going to impact travel, especially Saturday evening. You want to plan it in advance for that. If you are going to be doing some errands on Saturday, earlier is better than later, as snow is expected to arrive throughout the course of the day. It's not going to be a big storm, but and considering how much we've lacked snowfall, it will be the first widespread accumulating snow, at least a couple of inches across the area. As you look at the bigger picture, we're tracking a cold front approaching from the west. This moves through tonight. We'll see some gusty winds as it moves through. Wind gusts tonight between about 30 to 40 miles an hour. So a windy night ahead, just not as windy as it was on Saturday. Those wind gusts were a lot stronger, at least expected to be a lot less tonight. Storm Tracker 2 Skycast as we head into tonight. Again, some rain showers around midnight. We do dry out and the weather does cool down. Breezy conditions for Friday, partly sunny skies. Friday night, you can see the clouds are starting to increase. Low pressure approaches from the southwest. We start out the day dry at 8 o'clock in the morning, but then snow breaks out during the late morning to early afternoon. Widespread snow is around on Saturday. Could even mix to the south. A brief period of some sleet and freezing rain possible south of the Mohawk Valley. An early look at snowfall accumulations, thinking a general 1 to 3 inches in the Mohawk Valley, a trace to an inch of snow south of the valley where there could be some mixing taking place, and then north of the valley a little bit more in the way of snowfall, about 3 to 5 inches across the Adirondacks. We'll keep an eye on this because, again, the track is still a little uncertain. These zones may end up shifting to the north or south, just depending on how things are tracking, and we will make adjustments if necessary. So, again, stay tuned. Rain showers tonight, low of 39. Tomorrow, breezy and quiet afternoon. Temperatures in the mid-40s, noticeably cooler. Again, some tricky travel here for Saturday evening. You want to plan on that. High of 32 with widespread snow. Snow showers early Sunday, 32. The weather stays on the cooler side. More seasonable temperatures as we head into early next week with some snow showers on Tuesday as well as Thursday. We'll be right back.
Time for a first look at the forecast with Chief Meteorologist Bill Cardis.
A record-breaking day is expected. A high temperature, an unofficial high temperature of 63 degrees reported at Griffiths earlier this afternoon. The record high up until today was 53 back in 1982, so well above average. This is about close to 30 degrees above average for today's date, and we are going to see changes in the weather as we head into the next couple of days, and winter is coming back. Live look at the Yorkville Battery Stern Tracker 2 Doppler radar. All is quiet across the region. Our current temperature is 63 degrees. Again, we may end up warming up another degree over the next hour as the winds continue to carry in warmth from the south-southwest. Our weather headlines: gusty winds tonight as a cold front arrives. We're not expecting the strong wind that we had Saturday, but we will see wind gusts between about 30 to 40 miles an hour. Some cooler weather returns tomorrow, and we are tracking a return to snow, widespread snow on Saturday, which will likely impact travel, especially in the evening. We'll take a look at the snowfall forecast coming up. Back over to you.
Bill, thank you.
Most dependable weather team. Here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Cardis.
Good evening. A record-breaking day. Temperatures into the 60s this afternoon. Even still very warm this evening as we take a live look at our Mirabido tower cam overlooking Oneonta. The weather will stay dry this evening, and it's going to be one of those nights where you might be thinking about having a campfire. Temperatures will be in the 50s over the next few hours. We'll stay dry, and we will be seeing changes in our weather, but not until beginning around midnight with a cold front. Live look at the Yorkville Battery Stern Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Again, looking dry across the region. Temperatures in the 50s for the most part. Still a few places in the 60s. Barneveld 54. Clinton with 60 degrees across southern valleys. Richfield 57. West Lawrence with 60. And Whitesboro checking in with 60 as well. Believe it or not, the weather changes dramatically by Saturday. Yes, we're talking about widespread snow, which could impact travel, especially Saturday evening. So if you do have plans for this weekend, just something to keep an eye on, talking about some accumulating snow. Before we get there, we have a cold front to track here as we head into tonight. We're keeping an eye on the winds. When the front moves through, like the last couple of events, the winds will be picking up. The winds will not be as strong this time around compared to what we saw on Saturday. Wind gusts between about 30 to 40 miles an hour. So again, that is going to be noticeable, and it will be a windy night. But the winds should stay below severe limits. Heading into Friday, a blustery day with temperatures or at least wind gusts between about 15 to 20 miles an hour. Rain arrives around midnight, and then the cold front moves to the east. Will dry out tonight. Overnight lows will drop down into the upper 30s. Pretty quiet day on Friday. Dry, breezy, temperatures in the upper 30s to low 40s. Clouds thicken up on Saturday morning. We're dry at 8 o'clock in the morning, but watch what happens heading into Saturday afternoon. Widespread snow is expected to develop and move into the region. Plan on some tricky travel Saturday evening and into Saturday night. The snowfall forecast, we're calling for 1 to 3 inches of snowfall in the Mohawk Valley, 3 to 5 inches north, and a trace to an inch of snow across the southern valleys. One of the challenges is here to the forecast is we think that there's going to be some warm air mixing in, which could create a wintry mix south of the Mohawk Valley. and we'll continue to keep you updated if any of this changes. Rain showers tonight, low of 39. Cooler day tomorrow, breezy conditions with temperatures in the mid-40s. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. Again, some snow on Saturday. Do plan on some tricky travel, especially Saturday evening, a high of 32. Snow showers early Sunday, low 30s. The weather, seasonably cold as we head into next week. Highs in the 30s with some light snow showers on Tuesday and Thursday. Here's News Channel 2's Kirk Tupai to talk about what this warm weather means for Old Forge.
The streets of Old Forge are quiet, and that's because snowmobilers have nothing to ride on. Town of Webb Tourism Director Mike Farmer says the lack of snow does affect business.
It's huge. The snowmobile industry is our winter economy.
The lull in business is noticeable, especially along Main Street. And Vonnie Little thinks the lack of snowmobilers are the reason it's so quiet.
I think Old Forge is a destination for the snowmobilers, and with it being no snow right now, I don't think those people are coming up. I think once we get the snow in the area, we'll certainly see more of them.
Bob Schuler has noticed how quiet the traffic has gotten outside his shop.
Most people aren't going to be up here until we do have snow. And that's going to have an impact, completely locally around the town. The bars, the restaurants, the hotels.
Since there is no snow to ride on, many people are bringing their snowmobiles here to the sled shed. The idea is to get them ready to go before the weather changes.
They do need, normal seasonal maintenance. And people that don't do it, we see a lot more often for repairs than people that do.
But getting them ready for the snow comes with another set of problems. Parts are becoming more and more difficult to come by. Snowmobiler Barbara Maurice says even a local snowmobile dealer is having trouble with new sleds.
They had just gotten a bunch of new sleds delivered that have been sold, and a lot of them are missing parts. And they're having a terrible time getting them.
But Bob Schuler isn't having a problem getting the parts he absolutely needs.
A lot of those dates have come and gone already where things are supposed to be in and they're just not in yet. Fortunately, we haven't come across a situation yet where I don't have the part in stock and I need it.
So while repair shops are waiting on parts, the rest of you are going to just have to wait for some snow. In Old Forge, I'm Kirk Tupai reporting for News Channel 2.
Let's get over to Chief Meteorologist Bill Karnes. Good evening, Bill.
Good evening, Jason. Good evening, everyone. We're tracking a cold front that is sweeping through the region this evening. This is the live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. This is the leading edge of much cooler weather. It'll be accompanied by a brief round of rain and gusty winds. We're expecting wind gusts between about 30 to 40 miles an hour as we get into this evening. We are still on the warm side of the front at Griffiths in Rome, 62 degrees. How about that? 62 degrees at 10 o'clock at night in the middle of December. But again, we are going to be seeing some big changes in our weather. To the west we go. We can see the winds starting to pick up in Rochester and Syracuse. Again, wind gusts about 30 to 40 miles an hour as we head into tonight. And we will see temperatures drop from the 60s to the 40s tomorrow. And the weather will stay on the seasonably chilly side as we head into the weekend and beyond. Forecast heading into tonight, again, some rain showers, a low temperature of 39. Again, tracking some big changes in the weather. Return to some snow on Saturday. Your forecast is coming up. Jason, back to you.
Bill, thank you. Continuing coverage of the storm.
New York's most dependable weather team. Here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Karnes.
Good evening and welcome back. We are taking a live look outside. This is our Murabito Tower Cam overlooking Oneonta. It is still very warm out there this evening. Temperatures still in the 60s, but we are tracking a cold front, the leading edge of some colder weather about ready to move through central New York. This is a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. This cold front, the biggest change is going to be noticed is the wind. Once the front rolls through, wind gusts will be about 30 to 40 miles an hour as we head into this evening and tonight. So we're back to reality here. We're focusing in on Saturday. We're likely to see widespread, steady accumulating snow, and this is going to impact travel. Not so much in the morning, but in the afternoon and evening. There also could be a wintry mix, especially south of the Mohawk Valley. So some slippery travel. While it's not expected to be a big event, it's the first real winter event that we've had so far. I know we've had a lot of small events, but this one's going to be the first one where just about everybody's going to get at least a couple of inches of snowfall. So you look at the radar and satellite image, again, tracking that cold front rolling through the region. We'll see dry weather as we head into tomorrow. And again, clearing skies before the next weather system approaches on Saturday. Again, wind gusts as we head into tonight, about 35 to 40 miles an hour. It'll be a blustery day on Friday, but the winds will not be quite as strong. So the front's through pretty quickly. We'll see drier weather as we head into tomorrow morning. 8 o'clock in the morning, partly sunny skies, temperatures start out in the 30s. Blustery for Friday, temperatures will be in the low 40s. Friday night, increasing clouds, and we'll see some snow begin to break out as we head into Saturday morning. It's the late morning to early afternoon where widespread snow fills in. And again, some tricky travel is to be had heading into Saturday evening. I think that's going to be the peak of the event. And again, we're talking about at least a couple of inches of snowfall heading into Saturday night. I think most areas end up with about 1 to 3 in the Mohawk Valley. And again, the key here is how far the mixing makes it. We think at this point, it's the southern valleys could see some sleet, some freezing rain mixing in with the snow, knocking down totals here. But where it does stay all snow, we think that'll be across the North Country. 3 to 5 inches of accumulation is to be expected. And again, we're going to keep an eye on the storm track because if it tends to jog north or south, that would alter the forecast. And again, we'll continue to keep you posted. Rain showers tonight, 39 tomorrow, a cooler day. Sunshine, breezy, temperatures in the mid-40s. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. A few light snow showers early Sunday, then we'll dry out. And pretty quiet weather early next week. Some light snow showers on Tuesday and Thursday with highs in the 30s. We'll be right back.
Tonight, let's get over to Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis. Good evening, Bill.
Good evening, Jason. Good evening, everyone. We're tracking a cold front that is moving through central New York. Today, we saw high temperatures in the low 60s. Tomorrow, it's going to be about 20 degrees cooler and a return to winter as we head into Saturday with some snow. So some big changes in the weather ahead. This front this evening is producing some gusty winds. Our current temperature is 61 degrees and still incredibly warm at 11 o'clock at night in the middle of December. Unbelievable. But again, things are going to change. That cold front turning the winds into the west at around 13 miles an hour. Let's take a look at some wind gusts across the state. Syracuse, a wind gust of 38 miles an hour. Rochester 41. This wind is heading in our direction, so the winds will be picking up as we head into tonight. Peak wind gusts look to be about 30 to 40 miles an hour. So windy tonight, but likely below severe limits. Looking at the temperature here over the next couple of days, a cooling trend. Tomorrow will be in the 40s and heading into the weekend and beyond, more typical temperatures for the middle of December with highs in the low to mid 30s. Rain showers tonight, windy conditions, temperatures in the upper 30s. I'll have a look at our next chance of snow on Saturday and how that will impact travel. And that's coming up. Jason, back to you.
Bill, thank you. New tonight, the man convicted.
New York's most dependable weather team. Here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Good evening and welcome back. We're taking a live look outside. This is our Mirabito Tower Cam overlooking the city of Oneonta. We're tracking a cold front that is moving through central New York this evening. Here's where it is at the moment. In the live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. This is a line of rain and gusty winds. The front is located in southern Herkimer and Otsego County. I should say Oneida County, moving into Otsego County. Again, winds pick up with the front moving through the region. Looking at wind gusts tonight between about 30 to 40 miles an hour. Wanted to give you an update on Saturday. We're going to see some pretty dramatic changes in the weather. We're going to go from temperatures in the 60s today to widespread snow on Saturday. Travel will become tricky as we head into Saturday evening. It is going to start out as snow, but there could be a wintry mix taking place as we head into Saturday evening. Either way, it's likely going to lead to slippery roads. And again, you're going to want to plan accordingly Saturday evening and into early Saturday night. As we head into tonight, cold front will continue to march through the region. We'll see some drier and cooler weather in its wake, and we'll see some sunshine tomorrow as well. Winds will pick up over the next couple of hours. Wind gusts between about 30 to 40 miles an hour. A windy night for sure, but the strong winds that we saw last Saturday will not be coming back. I think the winds will stay below those limits here. And again, some gusty winds tonight, breezy conditions heading into tomorrow. Storm Tracker 2 Skycast again. We do get a chance to see some sunshine tomorrow, noticeably cooler and breezy as we head into the afternoon with high temperatures in the 40s. Clouds thicken up as we head into tomorrow night as low pressure approaches from the south and west. Looking at some of the newest information tonight with this, we're still thinking that most of this falls as snow throughout Saturday afternoon and Saturday evening, but there's some hints that the mixing, the wintry mix could make it as far north as the southern valleys. And again, that's why we trim back the snowfall here again with the possibility of some sleet freezing rain as we head into Saturday evening with that. North, this is likely to stay all snow, 3 to 5 inches of snowfall expected for the North Country. And the Mohawk Valley, we're kind of cut things in between here with the possibility of a little bit of mixing taking place and 1 to 3 inches of snow. So no changes to the map tonight. We'll continue to watch the data here, and we'll keep you posted if we have any updates here tomorrow. Tonight, rain showers, low of 39. Tomorrow, a blustery and cooler day with a high of 44. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. Again, heading into next week, the weather looks seasonably cool. Snow showers early Sunday, 32. Monday looking dry. Snow showers on Tuesday as well as Thursday. Highs in the 30s overnight, lows in the teens and 20s. We'll be right back.
Despite the warm weather we had today, you're still able to get in some skiing at McCauley Mountain. But the snowmobile season is going to have to wait for better conditions. News Channel 2's Kirk Tupai tells us what that means for Old Forge business.
The streets of Old Forge are pretty quiet, and that's because snowmobilers have nothing to ride on. Town of Webb Tourism Director Mike Farmer says the lack of snow does affect business.
It's huge. The snowmobile industry is our winter economy.
The lull in business is noticeable, especially along Main Street. And Vonnie Little thinks the lack of snowmobilers are the reason it's so quiet.
I think Old Forge is a destination for the snowmobilers, and with it being no snow right now, I don't think those people are coming up. I think once we get the snow in the area, we'll certainly see more of them.
Bob Schuler has noticed how quiet the traffic has gotten outside his shop.
Most people aren't going to be up here until we do have snow. And that's going to have an impact, completely locally around the town. The bars, the restaurants, the hotels.
Since there is no snow to ride on, many people are bringing their snowmobiles here to the sled shed. The idea is to get them ready to go before the weather changes.
They do need, normal seasonal maintenance. And people that don't do it, we see a lot more often for repairs than people that do.
But getting them ready for the snow comes with another set of problems. Parts are becoming more and more difficult to come by. Snowmobiler Barbara Maurice says even a local snowmobile dealer is having trouble with new sleds.
They had just gotten a bunch of new sleds delivered that have been sold, and a lot of them are missing parts. And they're having a terrible time getting them.
But Bob Schuler isn't having a problem getting the parts he absolutely needs.
A lot of those dates have come and gone already where things are supposed to be in and they're just not in yet. Fortunately, we haven't come across a situation yet where I don't have the part in stock and I need it.
So while repair shops are waiting on parts, the rest of you are going to just have to wait for some snow. In Old Forge, I'm Kirk Tupai reporting for News Channel 2.
Up next,